Hello, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nomadic Moon Tarot. And because I am brand spanking new on the tubes, I will introduce myself again. My name is Joan. I am a reader of many decades' experience and the author of Love Tarot for Beginners. This book, which I am sticking in the screen for every reading just to give people context because I am new and I didn't just, fall off the turnip truck. That is it. I am so old. Wow. Anyway, today we're reading about abundance and what's blocking it and how do we get it going again and how to unstick the stick. And I am reading at the beginning of Mercury retrograde because I am bold and fearless, darlings. And I thought it would be fun because we just had that massive lunar eclipse and now Mercury retrograde, everybody's favorite time. Even people who don't follow astrology follow Mercury retrograde. So, yeah. So, right. Because money is such a serious subject, and if you live in America, it is life or not life. I'm going to try to lighten it up a little bit. We've got some very fun nails today. We have, well, I have fun nails every day because that's my little addiction. Also, we have some really fun tarot decks. We've got the Flower Child Tarot, the Tarot of Curious Creatures, and oh, we've got a kitty. Oh, we might have a blessing by the Devil Baby. And we have the Housewives Tarot. And by Housewives, it's winky and cheeky for sure. It's not, actually celebrating the 50s. So, yes, darling. Yes. And we also have a kitty. So, if she jumps up on the table during your reading, consider it a blessing because she is a very, very good girl. Yes, you are a good girl. All right. No, baby. No, baby. No, no, no. Go see daddy. All right. So, all right, darlings. Stack one. This is your Ace of Pentacles, a very Peter Max style tarot. This is called the Flower Child Tarot. It's really beautiful. And your moon is Ruby Zoisite. Stack number two. This is the Tarot of Curious Creatures. And it's Hot Pink Quartz, one of my favorites, is your possible stone choice. Stack three. Housewives Tarot. Very tongue-in-cheek. Excuse my hangnails. It is winter. And Labradorite Moon, favorite stone of mine, if you are picking by stones. So I can't pick up the flash in that. There it is, right there. All right, darling. So that's it. We're pick a pile or watch all three. I don't do things by astrological sign in pick a card readings. I will be doing astrological sign or, moon, rising, Venus, whichever you want, reading separately, but not for pick a cards. So you go by instinct here, or color, or whatever deck appeals to you. I'll be using a combination of oracle cards just for your particular sort of clarification. You can interpret them as you like, as well as tarot reading, and that's what's coming. So pick your pile, pick your stack, and I will see you in the readings. Bye, lovies. This will be fun. Yeah, money's fun. Sure. Absolutely. Let's read about that. Hello, darlings. You are stack one. You have chosen stack one for your reading. Again, we are reading with the Flower Child Tarot. a bunch of, I picked fun and funky. I pre-grabbed some oracle cards that are mostly affirmations, and just I sorted them for everyone so it doesn't take forever to get started and we have more time for actual tarot. But I'm going to pull some tea leaves, and again, we got the ruby zoisite amun pour vous. I'm going to put this ace back in the deck because who doesn't want an ace of pentacles in their spread? So why don't we just do that and hope it shows up later? And let's take some tea leaves. Yay. You and you. Oh my goodness, yes, you and you and you are glaring at me. Sure. Fine. You as well. All right. I don't know. Be good. Just trying to do a good job. All right. Take a sip of my tea because public speaking, and this is public speaking. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. She did, making a mistake, and said, make it. Wow. Should I start over? No, we're going to go with this. All right. Pudding cakes. Let's read about abundance. What's blocking it? How do we unstick it? What's the dealio isio? She said, like a very old person indeed. We'll look at our tea leaves first. We have harp, great happiness. Well, I'm for this. How about you? Are you for great happiness? I'm absolutely for great happiness pour vous. What? For real, what? Sorry, what? Okay, so we're off to a good start. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. All right. I would define that basically. Well, for one thing, it's given, some Wheel of Fortune vibes, okay? But also, some of us are so talented that we have a difficult time buckling down in a specific discipline. Now, I of course am the type of person, because I literally have 4 jobs. Um if we count this one, not quite a job yet, too new, but right. Some of us are, interested in so many different things that choosing seems nearly impossible. And I would say to you, of course, I'm extremely pro-choice. Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Huh. Mountain. Major challenge to overcome. Maybe the project or something you're working on, or maybe a second job or something like that. You're trying to create some passive income. Feels overwhelming. But I say no. No to that. February. Oh my, it's March. Maybe you started in February. Maybe you're just getting started. Or maybe you have a goal for the year from now. Quill. Get back to the basics. I'm never quite sure how to interpret this one. I always think, to me, instinctually, my head says, overthinking. So, less overthinking. So here are some fun affirmation cards and things. We have, oh, that's charming. You are worthy. You are enough. Taking care of yourself is super important for your overall well-being. Show yourself how grateful you are by spending some time on self-care. Actions speak louder than words when it comes to taking care of yourself. In what way can you show yourself some love today? Now, there's this idea that self-care is just, baths and iced coffee drinks or whatever. I don't know, something trivial. I mean, not that baths are trivial. My God, baths are life. But actual self-care involves doing the things that are long-term beneficial for you, right? So that sometimes means balancing your checkbook. That sometimes means paying off debt. That sometimes means, um, you know, eating more vegetables, things like that. Um, Sometimes self-care means getting up half an hour early and doing some stretching. She said to herself, who who needs to stretch more. That sort of thing. We have an affirmator, wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. This is kind of the theme of today because money is such a serious subject and abundance is such a serious subject. I'm trying to lighten it up a little bit because I think that money has a tendency. I think that money would like you to lighten up a little bit. It wants to flow where it's easy to go. And it tends to be easy to go with someone who is just feeling entirely worthy of receiving it, right? I struggle with this. All right, what do we have here? It is safe for you to shine. See, right. Okay. There tends to be a thing of people where it's not safe. It doesn't feel safe to have money. It doesn't feel safe for you to stand out in a way that will allow abundance to come to you. That might be a theme today. And I pulled two cards accidentally of this particular thing. First card is embrace. Embrace the changes happening around you. You have recent changes made you uneasy. Accept them, adjust, and discover the opportunities that come with transformation. Cheery little monster. And this is a keyword card. Again, I haven't seen these. I just pulled them and put them in a stack for each stack. So we have cake, festive, caution, slippery situation, birthday party, but curvy. So cake. Cake is in the current slang of the day. Something delicious. Reward, having your cake and eating it too. This is good. This is good in a reading about prosperity. Let's pull some tarot. Okay, you want to go? Fine. Let's pull some tarot. This deck is pre-shuffled, but I am shuffling some more. I sit and meditate and shuffle for about 15 minutes before I start these spreads. So I really think on the subject. All right. This one. We'll pull lots of cards, don't worry. And we might pull clarifier cards as well. You, and you. All right. Started with these beautiful sunny yellow, big time midsummer feel looking cards. I don't know about you, but I love anything that comes out of Studio 824. I mean, wow. They got that creep on. I love that. Anyway, she said, "In a spread about prosperity and money, we have wonderful. We're starting off with boobs. Yay. The world. We have the world card. Wonderful. Wonderful. Notice we have Taurus, and let's see, Virgo, and Aries, and Pisces. I think that is. I'm not an astrology person. I don't know the symbols. I'm sorry. We're going to this sweet little fairies. Assets up with a star. Sorry to do that, darling. Artistic crudity is such a bore. All right, here we go. Wow, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're just chugging along. You may be chugging along on a project, but I don't know, maybe you've seen the fruition. Maybe that's come to fruition for you. Maybe that hasn't happened yet, but certainly you're about to end one phase of your life and start another one. God, I love this deck. It's so attractive. All right. 5 of Swords. She said. Wow. Flare of light. Interesting. She said, and that's fascinating to me when the light flares up like that. I'm going to call that a sign. Because it goes from darkness to light, right? 5 of Swords is people enjoying being mean for fun. So it could be that you're in a work atmosphere that is painful for you and that you may not be able to leave yet, and that is unsatisfying. That's some of you. Some of you have already done that and are on to your next phase and already starting your next project. Or some of you could be working, 2 jobs, trying to make the second job the first job. Something like that. Let's look at more card. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that is a happy life. That is a card of, yes, legacy. It's also a card of inheritance. It's a card of a wealthy family. It's a card of achieving things. It's a perfect damn card to come up in a money spread, tell you that much. So, yay. Let's get 2 more here. Knight of Swords. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles followed by the Knight of Swords means change is fast, like money's going up fast. Knight of Swords is, wow, 7 of Pentacles. After a long, hard try. That is over. That's unsticking. That's so interesting. Because I didn't pull these in any particular order. I can arrange them as I like and tell a story as I like. But as it reads right now, it just basically says that you've been in an atmosphere that's been stuck for a long time. You've been waiting. You've been working hard. It's been an emotionally unsatisfying and stressful situation. And this is how it ends. Not with a whimper, but a bang. Yes. I love it. Let's get some more cards because this is super juicy. Like, I could stop reading right here and just say, for some of you, you're leaving a crap job, starting a new venture, and boy, does it pay off after a period of stagnation that kind of flounders around for a bit. So let's see what else we can find out. If this is not your story, maybe one of the other spreads will be for you. I don't know. I haven't read them yet. I'm doing these in order. Just know that because it's a general reading, it may not resonate for you. It may not be for everyone, or it may be a perfect hit. No idea. Just know that one of these readings is for you, and maybe you'll find it. All right. So, can I have some more information for stack number 1 about their money, please? Okay. You. Okay. 4. Okay. Okay. All right, darlings. We have 7 of Swords. Yeah. 7 of Swords. You may have to engage in some subterfuge in order to escape your current predicament. That doesn't mean you're a bad person or you're a liar or whatever. It means that sometimes you have to engage in a little good self care in order to avoid a bigger fight down the line. And we're talking as simple as going on interviews for a new job while you still have an old job, and certainly not telling the old job that you're going on interviews until you're outie, right? So that's what this is. This is sparing the world from a big fight by doing something a little sneaky. Fine. Sometimes that's required, especially if you're working for someone else. But this has the air of entrepreneur in it, okay? This has the air of something happening in your life that makes it not required that you need to work for anyone else, period, if you're that type of person. Okay. Four of Cups. You have almost everything you need. You have almost everything you need to bake that cake, as it were. The Four of Cups is about dissatisfaction, and we could just say that that's, attached to this feeling and all of that. But also, it's just having three full cups and another one literally coming down from the heavens and just not realizing you have everything you need yet. And you do. You do. You're right there. You're so close. I never interpret this as just utter boredom. People are more interesting and complicated than that. King of Pentacles. See? See? He is a symbol of success. All these pentacles in a money spread. Don't you love it? I do. Especially because they're all positive pentacles in a money spread. Again, the light has come up and it's calming down. Calming down. There you go. Interesting how the lighting is flaring up and calming down. I find that fascinating. Page of Cups. Right, you're communicating better and better. Passionate about it. Passionate. Whatever you're working on, you are seriously jazzed about it. Page of Wands. Are you writing? Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. This is a lot about communication in a way that's really fun. I want to say, are you writing? Are you starting a new YouTube channel? Are you with me in the land of noob on that? Let's see. Seven of Wands, another seven. Victory. Victory. Absolutely. Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. These little frogs are awfully cute. Five of Wands. You compete and you win. All right. So if I had a person in front of me right now and I was talking to them and it was a blind reading and they just said, I want to read about work and money, I would say you are going to create or be offered something entirely new, and you beat out a fair amount of competition in order to make it happen. You do it rather well. In fact, even though you don't see yourself and may not have all the confidence in the world about this, something that you're striving towards actually really wants you and is just wanting you to find it. It's really a positive and upbeat spread. I like it. I like it. Mm-hmm. I am for this spread. But we need more, don't we? We need some more. Could I know, please, for stack one, what this money is about? Is it a job or is it a project? Ooh. All right. Cool, cool. Right. We have the Two of Pentacles. Oh, Eight of Cups. Boy, this deck is pretty. And the Four of Wands. Okay, darling. This is awesome. You're going to leave something that makes you unhappy. You are leaving something that you may be invested in. Maybe you stayed at a place just a little bit too long. And now you're just worn down to the nub. Now you just, you know, you're stealing paper clips, and what you want to do is, oh, I don't know, set it on fire. Anyway, you do leave, you juggle for a bit, it's a little tricky, money's a little tight, and then kaboom. Kaboom. Four of Wands not only is a card of triumph and success and happiness and prosperity, including, it traditionally can mean love and marriage and a wedding, but also, uh, the the Four of Wands has this wonderful little add-on interpretation, and that is that what you wish for not only happens, but it works out in a way that's better than you hoped for. It's this, you thought you had an idea of how good it was going to be, but it's actually going to be way better than that. So whatever you're working on, even though it seems a little tricky, right? This Seven of Pentacles, this Seven of Wands, this Seven of Swords, this Eight of Pentacles all suggest a fair amount of hard work, or, a difficult series of interviews or something like that. You do win. You beat the competition. And man, between this card and the Ten of Pentacles, this next phase of your life is going to be transformative. I'm not even, blowing smoke here. I'm just sitting here resting my face on my hand going, wow, I would like this reading. This would be good for me. In fact, my particular personal projects, this means an absolute fantastic outcome of whatever I'm starting now. And it does mean that for you as well. Remember, great happiness, great happiness, great happiness, great happiness. Yes. The leaving of the crap. The brilliant new beginning. Absolutely. I'm not going to pull any more cards because why mess with good? Really good. Except for one thing. I will pull a little froggy card. I pull little froggy card affirmation cards at the end of every spread because they are beautiful and kind and sweet. And because this timeline is a dark one and we need good. So our little mushroom-capped frog. Let's see, I've been pulling a lot of the same cards lately. Nope, we have a new one. Here it is. And ta-da. Rest is not something I need to earn. Wow. If you're in America, living in America, this is an important one for you. Rest is not something I need to earn. Damn, Skippy. You don't. You can just take it because you'd like it. You don't have to work yourself to exhaustion in order to receive the ability to not work to exhaustion. I think that there's a lot of us that either feel incredibly guilty for doing normal, restful things, and so we end up actually not doing anything and also not really resting very well. Or we only feel justified in, crashing once we're too tired, way too tired. Excuse me, I need some tea. Also not good. Looks like you've got a big thing going on here, and that means, again, self-care. Yes, self-care. So, get more sleep. Read in bed. Bed rot, as they say, but only, set a timer. Eat some colorful fruit and veggies, and absolutely, even if you have to work on a weekend to get a project going, set aside time for nothing. Video games, doodling, whatever. Anyway, good things are coming your way. Beautiful thing. So I'm delighted to end this reading on a high note. I'm so happy that's happening. I hope this resonated for you. I hope this is your reading. If not, stay tuned. I've got 2 more coming up. If you like this at all, please consider liking my channel or subscribing or even leaving a comment or doing all 3, which would make you my very best friend in the entire world, which will probably be news to my best friend. But anyway, love you so very much. Take care, darling. Take care. Mwah. Bye. Bye for now. Bye. See you. Okay, bye. Hello, darling. Welcome to my stack number 2, people or person. Maybe there's 1 person. I don't know. So happy you're here. Today we are reading about prosperity and money over the next couple of months and what's going on and what might be blocking you and what we're trying to unstick. And I'm doing that in a humorous way today because money doesn't want you to take it so serious. It tends to run from us when we do. When we fret, there are a few things that respond to the idea of worrying is what what is it? What? Wow, I am slick. Worrying is wishing for what you don't want, right? So I'm trying to keep a lighthearted approach to this. I'm using some fun and beautiful decks. The deck for this reading is the Curious Creatures Tarot. I've taken a bunch of affirmation and kind of whimsical oracle cards that are just for fun to add a little context. And your card was the Ace of Pentacles, but we are putting it back in the deck because let's definitely keep that ace in the deck. You have a pink quartz. Yeah, I want it to show up in the reading for you, frankly. And why don't we grab some tea leaves? Yeah, some tea leaf oracle cards as well. Well, this one's coming. This one, and let's see. Oh, yeah, you. Okay. And you as well. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? You. All right. And you. Okay, fine. That's fine. If you're going to be, insistent. So, we have our tarot deck. Let's look at some oracle cards first. Again, these are not so much oracle cards as they are affirmations and sorry for the sound. I'm in my studio and sometimes things move. Also, there is a kitty. And she has shown up today and that tends to be a good omen. So, if my little void jumps on the table, just say hi. She is a very sweet and best good girl and brings luck and happiness with her everywhere she goes. Mom said, lying. Anyway, let's look at these oracle cards first. Why don't we look at the tea leaves? Why not? We have Lily, spiritual love. Interesting. Interesting to have that come up in a card about hard cash and prosperity. Could be related. Maybe you're a spiritual person with a spiritual channel and you feel like spiritual people don't get to make money. Or maybe you feel like you have something important to say that's possibly spiritually related. And you look at the kind of grifter types out there and go, oh, I don't want to be that person. Also, you notice there's an interesting trend of a sort of channeler message for you type person sitting in their car talking. That's a thing. That's a 2024 25 thing. Anyway, I'm fascinated by trends like that. We have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. This could be a supervisor. This could be your mom who possibly has opinions. Ooh, nice. happiness. You like happiness. What do you say? Let's have some more happiness, especially around money. Harp. Great happiness. Wow, this is wild because I put these showed up in stack number 1's reading. Both of these right next to each other. And I put them back in that deck, and you saw I pulled randomly. I mean, I reshuffled that deck. So pile 1 might be for you as well. If this doesn't hit, if this spread doesn't hit, check out pile 1, or if you want more information, check out pile 1. Okay. Stack 1. Whoa, this is weird. Again, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble endlessly. That also showed up in stack 1, and I shuffled them right back in. So that's super wild. And it looks like possibly stack 1 and stack 2 are one single reading, and you might want to consider. Ooh, looking at it. Coins, money will be coming to you. Yes. Well, I don't want to give away stack 1, but yes. So there we are. All right. We'll have that be a significator card in our money spread. What the heck and heck? Money path. A path of money is waiting for you to find it. All right, darlings. I usually just consider tea leaves something fun and pretty, but these are delicious. Happiness, a path, money twice. Wowee. I'll take it. All right, here's some affirmation cards. We have manifesting is my superpower. Okay, we are on a roll. Maybe it is, darling. We have, all right, this is a keyword card. Rhinoceros, success, wealth. Holy cannoli. Wealth symbolizes luck and hope. Reasonable, but cantankerous. Beast who allows nothing. Needs control. Bouts of moods to stand in the way. Okay. All right. Hombre. You are a tough cookie who gonna do some serious damage in the acquiring wealth area. That's pretty slick. This is gonna be fun. We have hope. Hope is like a light in the darkness. No, it's an actual light in the darkness. Have you been feeling discouraged? Remember that difficult times are temporary. Hold on to hope. It will lead you towards brighter days. I love that card. I do love that card, right? It's symbolic of the star. The star is my personal talisman tarot. I like that. Hope is good, sure, but hope is not a thing. Hope is a state of being on the way to something else. And people sometimes get stuck in the hope spot rather than actually do the stuff spot, right? So hope is the positive upside of worry, right? That just entered my head. Yeah, I mean, if worry is wishing for what you don't want, hope is the positive equivalent of that. Lots of energy out without actually creating anything. So, all right. It's an affirmator card. We have friendliness. Whenever I smile, I make someone's day better. What a cool way to buy happiness for free. Today, I will remember what an awesome power I hold. And I will take joy in improving lives simply by giving away grins like crazy. Note, in a pinch, money will also work. Interesting. Rhinoceros, crocodile, sure. And we have never forget how wildly capable you are. Gotta love it. Reflect on and appreciate your own special strengths and abilities. List 3 skills or qualities that have helped you get where you are today. Don't overthink it. List the first 3 things come to mind. You are stronger and more capable than you will ever know. Well, I don't know. I'm perfectly willing for you to know exactly how strong and capable you are. Darling, you're a star. Okay, you and you. These popped out already off the bottom of the deck. Let's pull some more cards. We're pulling tarot now. Fill this page up. Fill this screen up with beautiful, colorful tarot cards that are going to tell you about how well off you're going to be and how well your project is going to go. And I will accept nothing less. Remember, this does tie in nicely with stack 1, and if this doesn't hit for you, try watching stack 1, but I really do think that they're part 1 and part 2 of a single reading. We'll start with these. We'll pull clarifying cards if needed. Excuse me. We have King of Wands. All right. This spread has a somewhat masculine tone to it, which is rare for me. I mean, I like men. I just don't read about them much, and they tend to not follow my tarot in general, although some of them really like my book, which is funny to me. Anyway, King of Wands, love spread is really wonderful because he's kind of your ideal, right? Like, he's super attractive. So even though kings and queens are, of course, genderless, and there are plenty of tarot decks that portray kings as female, as does Florence and the Machine. King of Wands is someone who's very charismatic, someone who gets things done, someone who's hyper competent, but he can be like, the sunny, golden, handsome face of the business, shall we say. We have Ace of Swords. All right. New project, new endeavors. Possibly only in the thinking stage, possibly not in the doing stage. We've got a lot of red showing up here. I'm noticing red and purple. So if we're thinking, wow, red and purple, red and purple, red and purple, purple. Yes, yes. Interesting. All right. That's interesting to me. Your chakras might be in need of a tune-up. Your root chakra being really critical here, but also your highest crown chakra may also be an issue. So you need to both stay grounded and possibly realize that you're safe, that you're capable of creating what you need in order to be safe. Your root chakra is, I'm only absolute reg beginner on the idea of chakras, but I find them interesting because they correspond so nicely to the human condition, right? So when your root chakra is unbalanced, and that's for people who maybe have an anxious attachment style, the world isn't safe, and we tend to, again, more purple and red. We tend to put our faith in things outside of ourselves. I need this person in order to be beautiful. I need this person in my life in order to be safe. I need this job in my life in order to be secure. And if you live in America, yes, money matters. Oh my goodness. In a way that it truly matters nowhere else like. But what these cards are suggesting is that there's a spiritual component to your safety that you may be overlooking. And having a little bit more faith in that you matter, and that you're loved, and that you're being cared for, and that you're being taken care of on a spiritual level might be important to you. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. 6 of Wands. Absolute triumph. Look at her. She is very pleased. We have a bunch of green. Temperance. Very nice. Madam Panther. She has opinions. All right. Temperance, a card we don't like as children and we love as adults because temperance means good health, peace, um, being able to relax, being able to rest, feeling good in your body, contentment. Four of Cups. Interesting. Four of Cups came in stack one as well. I think this is an often misunderstood card. I think that the Four of Cups frequently has to do with having everything you need and just not recognizing it. Being ready to go and just not pulling the trigger. Not recognizing what you have in front of you. In fact, not recognizing that the universe literally has your back. You just need to pull the trigger. So if there's a part of you that's feeling afraid to start something, a new project, start or advance or make public a new project, this card is also, your signal that it's okay. You will get what you need when you need it. Someone has your back, quite literally, and that you have all the ingredients you need. It's just a matter of putting it together. We also have Nine of Wands. Oh, wow. Working hard. All right. Let's see if I can move these over just a sweet skosh-a-dosh. Put that there. All right. And we have these two cards as well. King of Cups. Nice. And the King of Wands. Two kings. And Justice. Wow. Okay. This is good. We are off to a good start. I like to see it. Let me look at these just for a second. We're of course going to be pulling more cards. Faux show. Boy, I want is again masculine energy, again a professional type thing. This is not a quirky creative. This is not the spread of the quirky creative. This is the spread of the driven professional. I would say. That's just my instinct. I could be wrong. Take only what resonates for you. Leave the rest behind. These are general readings sent out to the public. I love you so much for even looking. You're amazing. But anyway, Justice and two kings and an ace. You could be dealing with two literal male figures in your life right now and trying to get a leg up. They might represent a glass ceiling for someone. I see someone working very hard and being frustrated and kind of dithering between, oh, this is okay. I can stay here. I can work with this. I have what I need. I won't starve. Everything's fine. And oh my God, I hate this. This sucks. I can do better. I can do better. Or do I want to work my way up this ladder and end up in a much higher place? So I'm not seeing as much entrepreneurship as I am working within an existing structure and triumph. It could literally be in the legal field, of course. Whenever the justice card shows up, it can mean that, especially with the King of Cups and the King of Wands here. These are charismatic figures. So, in the masculine, or also, if this were a love spread, oh my, the drama. But no, we're reading about money today, so we're going to leave aside that one of the people around you is extremely attractive and appealing, possibly both too. And that might be part of the situation. We need to get more cards. May I please have some more information about this situation? What does stack 2 need to know about money? What does stack 2 need to know about money? What's blocking their prosperity? What do they need to pay attention to? Oh, you want a full shuffle? Okay, I'll give you a full shuffle. Another one. I shuffle these cards for about 10 minutes each before I read because I'm trying to infuse them with my need. All right. Yes. Okay. You as well. Tell us the story, Morning Glory. Knight of Wands. Fast moving, not as fast as the swords, not as slow as the pentacles. A slow and steady pace, a forward movement. Wands are always good to see because they mean the coming and going of something, right? The going of a stagnant energy and the coming of a electric new energy. The world, the world, yes, please. The world also showed up in pile one, amazingly enough. Totally different deck. Okay. Lots of themes of the end of an era and a brilliant new era where you make a lot more money. I mean, because I'm not necessarily seeing an entrepreneurial or separate new self-employment situation, there's too many people around. It does suggest a significant promotion and or a new position in a new company that is a significant raise in salary. It sounds weird to say this on this incredibly challenging and stressful timeline, but yeah, that's actually what's looks like is happening here. That actually ends a phase of your life and starts a brilliant new phase. And not only do you triumph, but this overwork thing, this ends. This ends and things are a lot more chill. Like a lot more fair. The work distribution is more fair. The atmosphere is pleasant. It's going to happen within the next couple of months, and it really does shift your whole life in a positive upswing. It's impressive. I mean, this money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay? Jazzy. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, our slow and steady guy. The only knight that isn't on, he's either on his horse and at a standstill or actually walking his horse in this. There's a lot of, in spite of this beautiful deck being very quirky in its appearance, it actually has a lot of traditional symbolism in it. And this is the knight walking his horse. So definite slow and steady raise in income. So you might start with a significant jump in a new position and then it just goes up from there. We have all these knights. Holy cannoli. 3 knights. 3 knights. Oh, that's a beautiful. The fastest knight in the deck. Here we go. All right. Radical change in your life. You might be getting a new home. You might be getting a new car. You might be getting a new job, a new position, a raise. I mean, woo, woo, woo. Boom, boom, boom. Also, I mean, if romance is actually there's possibly some romance around you for sure. For sure. Whoa. We have 3 of Wands. Yeah. You're seriously leveling up. Um, you're seriously leveling up. Strength. My goodness. This is such a beautiful deck. I'm absolutely besotted with it. I read with it a fair amount, but I need to read with it a whole bunch more. I will be definitely doing it for the zodiac readings for sure. I love colorful, beautiful, whimsical decks. They resonate with me so strongly. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. You. You, Mr. or Mrs. King or Ms. or Migs, what whatever floats your boat, cutie pie. Uh, this is butt kicking and name taking. This is a major level up. This is a lot of people around you who are going to change your life. You go from, apprentice to journeyman. You are offered more money, more independence that somehow turns out to be less work, a chill atmosphere. Um, Again, the world, a new phase. The Ace of Swords, new, and strength. Strength. A lot of people find the strength card dull, but the strength card reminds me of the fascinating idea of the alpha wolf studies that were always incorrectly interpreted. Right, the person who did these studies came along and said alphas are not the lone wolf in charge. Alphas are not these stoic males who are stronger and willing to tear up anyone smaller than them. That is not what an alpha is. An alpha is the person who's at the back of the pack, protecting everyone and making sure everyone is safe and well fed from a place of strength that is gentle. And the alphas were, the male and female that took care of their cubs. And in particular, it is a fairly feminine energy, but that's an argument for another time. The strength card depicts that, a calm strength that comes from an unwavering ability to stay tall and in your ethics and in your, goodness in spite of whatever's swirling around you. It's not brute force. It is, depicted in the old Rider-Waite tarot of a woman very gently holding open a lion's mouth, and the lion being, sure, I'm fine with that. And they're, it's right. It's not it's not demanding. It's not forceful. It's not violent. It's waiting and sitting and letting the strength come to you, so to speak. So I'm going to pull a few more cards before. What does pile two most need to know about their future as far as the. Yeah, okay. Yes. What does pile. Okay, then. Tower. Wow, your life is about to be shaken out in such a positive way. The Tower card is not a negative card, okay? It's just a shakeup. In fact, it's a shakeup using very dramatic language. Doesn't mean you lose your home and your job and everything is, oh no, no. It just means that a bunch of things are going to happen that is going to shake your life up, which is what we've already seen. The Fool, a brand new adventure. Queen of Cups. Ooh, we have King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Okay. You know how this is a spread about money and work? Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that there are plenty of people who just don't even want to hear a love spread ever. Especially not in their money and work spreads, but there could be a couple that helps you in a great deal, or you at work could meet someone very special. Whew, very special. Who becomes a soulmate of some kind. Oh. Divine masculine, divine feminine. It could happen. It could happen. Uh but mostly what happens is something the tower is also right now, right? The tower, this isn't about something that's going to happen a year from now. This is days, weeks, a month or two at most. at most. The tower is now. The shakeup is now. The recovery is now. The new adventure is now. So we're talking very soon. Very soon. Welcome to Mercury retrograde, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be really neat, in fact. I'm feeling really good about this spread. Ooh. But, this drama maybe. I mean, all these nights, 3 nights. Ooh, so much going on. And that's basically what it means when the tower shows up in this spread. Is it isn't chaos in a my house is on fire chaos. It's chaos and ooh, you have this option. Ooh, you have this option. Ooh, you have this person. Oh, this is happening. Oh, you can do this. Oh, you have a new position that is like dropped into your lap and now you have a whole bunch of new responsibility and you have to kind of like, to catch up with your brand new kick-ass job and your amazing new kick-ass salary. See what I'm saying? All right. So that's basically what I'm seeing in your reading. I like to take a little froggy card to sign off these adorable affirmation cards because they are beautiful, sweet, funny, and charming. And boy, just in the world need more beautiful, sweet, funny, and charming. This is what you most need to know. I don't need to return to older versions of myself to satisfy people who aren't ready to see how I have changed. Wow, this is the first time I pulled this card. This is fun. I don't need to return to older versions of myself to satisfy people who aren't ready to see how I've changed. I love it. I love it. And doesn't that harmonize nicely with the rest of your spread? There is a big part of you that is falling away and a new part of you that is coming into view. And that you is going to have some experiences that'll be really fun. All right, darlings, darlings. Cutie pies, sweet peas, love bunnies. Thank you so much for sticking out this spread. It was kind of all over the place. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you are willing to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you can know when a new spread comes, and I plan to make this a going concern. I'm so grateful. So grateful. This reading was kind of long, and so I'm grateful that you stuck it out. You can always check reading number 1. Again, I do think they are related. We'll be doing stack 3 in just a moment. You can check that out as well, of course, because I'm not the boss of you. All right, darling. Take care. Love you. Mwah. Bye. Mwah. Bye. Mwah. 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 Bye. Okay, bye. Hi, stack 3. Here we go. The reading's been going pretty well so far, so don't screw this up. Your Ace of Pentacles is from the Housewife's Tarot, which is a wonderful tongue-in-cheek take on sexist tropes. I enjoy it very much. And yeah, this is a really fun deck. It's going to read really well. We're going to read about your money and work and what's possibly blocking your abundance and how we can unstick that. Your little moon is the Labradorite. Little blue flash, please. Thank you. All right. What's a Labradorite without a little blue flash? She said. Relevant or nothing. Even has. Okay. These are some oracle cards and mostly affirmation cards. I got them for fun and mostly just to add a little context, but also just as encouragement. And I thought we would pull some tea leaves. Wee. Wee. So strange. Like there have been in spite of pulling this all the way down and shuffling cards back into it, I pulled something like 3 out of 7 tea leaves twice. I wonder if it'll happen again. Who wants to talk to us today? Jomi. Okay. There we go. There's one. Anyone else? Really? Can't have only one tea leaf. Well, okay. You? Wow. And just you. Okay. Interesting. All right. Set those aside. Set the tarot aside for just a moment. We will look at our affirmation cards and oracle cards. And you know what? I'm going to put this back in the deck because who doesn't want to possibly hit an Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles is such a great card. It not only, means all the great prosperity and comfort, new project goodness things that it means, but it also elevates and negates negative cards in the spread for the most part. Who doesn't want that? So let's put that back. Well, we have December. Interesting. Maybe this is a year-long project. Maybe this is relevant. Maybe the number 12 matters to you right now. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Given this is a, kind of a work and money spread and prosperity spread, could be relevant. Stork. News of a birth or a business opportunity. All right. All right. Maybe you start something with someone and it really takes off by December. Maybe, gosh, I don't know. I mean, 12, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm not really a numerology specialist. I'm a tarot girl. But yeah, kind of neat. I like the fact that the cards are relevant to the spread, so we'll just take them and you can use them in the context you like. If this spread, just a reminder, this is a general reading, and if this spread doesn't resonate with you, there's always 1 and 2. They seem to be going together. There's a lot of overlap in them, and so they might be taken as one spread. But if this one doesn't hit, maybe another spread on my channel will appeal to you. I plan on reading about prosperity and money a fair amount because this timeline. Okay, so oracle and affirmation cards. Okay, let's do an affirmation card. I trust in my gifts. And trust is in an interesting choice because we've got, lower chakra colors here, right? Not root, but solar plexus and sacral chakra colors, issues of security and comfort. And there's a star here, which is good. Stars are my personal symbol. Whenever stars show up in spreads, I'm always really happy and tend to take them as good omens. That's a long story. Don't worry, I won't tell you it. Here we go. We have Ferris wheel. What goes up must come down. Bad will pass. I'm sorry for the hangnails here. I've got very dry weather going on here. Sorry? Okay, yeah. Ferris wheel, what goes up must come down. Bad will pass. Good will come. Repeating cycles and getting a higher view. I hate repeating cycles, don't you? But I like the rest of this. Obviously, this is kind of a Wheel of Fortune stand-in, which is interesting. I didn't know what cards I pulled. I didn't look at these ahead. I just shuffled them out. Boom, 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 boom for all three for all three decks. Yeah, for all three stacks, and just let it come what may. So we're gonna take this as a Wheel of Fortune stand-in. This is Celestial Insights card. We have admiration. You are worthy of admiration and respect. Nice. Have you been downplaying your value? Accept compliments and be proud of your achievements. You deserve recognition. Okay. You love to see it. We have Do more of what brings you joy. Slay. What's one activity or hobby in your life you truly enjoy? What about it brings you so much happiness? Make sure you schedule more time to do that activity this week. Don't make excuses. Just do more of what brings you joy. It's hard. I find that once I start, I quickly get in the flow and enjoy myself, right? It's that getting started. It's that getting started. And sometimes that means you have to remove all the obstacles between you and starting the thing so that you can just sit down and start. So that might be a relevant message for you. And we have an affirmator's card, which is just fun. Connection. I am connected to the multitudes and I can access their support at any time. Even when a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather, everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. Note to self, work on witty banter about weather-related stuff. See, that's just it. Because the timeline is so negative right now and because there are things that are going on that are just so horrific, you start thinking that everybody sucks. I mean, everyone but the people you love suck. And the people you love also maybe suck a little bit. But it's not true. The world is full of kindred spirits. I am someone who um deals with a lot of depression. I'll just say that straight up. Excuse me, I needed a sip of tea. I've needed that. I have dealt with mild high functioning, shall we say, not mild, but high functioning levels of depression since I was a child, since I was a preteen. And so I know what it's like to think of the world as not the best place to hang out ever. And that life is not the weird, fun thing that everyone seems to think it is. And knowing that, and I don't know why, but I just feel a strong urge to share these things because I don't want you to lose hope given that we're in a dark place right now. And I see a lot of people, this whole kind of love and light community, not even acknowledging what's going on. They just don't even acknowledge the multiple wars, really scary stuff, extraordinary circumstances that we're in. And that I get why they don't. I get why they want to kind of, sail above it. But uh, I want to acknowledge the situation and give it context and consider the good things that come to be especially good right now and the sweet things that come to be especially sweet right now. And like I was starting to say, these cards suggest that not only do you possibly need a reminder that the world is full of kindred spirits for you, but that if you find them, they will help you see yourself in a new light. So, I could pontificate, but I shall not. I will be good. I will instead this deck has been shuffled many, many, many times right before this reading. I sit down and shuffle and meditate with the decks before I turn on the camera, but thought it needed a little bit more. We are pulling cards today. What is stack 3 most need to know about work and my that is too much, you're being cheeky. You though. Right. A few more cards to get started. There will of course be many you, absolutely you. And you, I guess. Okay. quite a lot of cards here. To get started, to get the party started, because I'm not pulling them in any specific order and stacking them up as I like, I'll use these to tell a story as it pleases me. I'm always right. Or I hope I am. I hope I'm right for one person. If I can hit one person square in the noggin with some happiness, that would thrill me. All right, we are starting with good. The Magician. Lovely. The Magician, in traditional card, has a sword, a cup, a pentacle, and a wand on their table. The Magician is the commander of all four aces. So the Magician is not only gifted, not only, but he's also like the starter of all beginnings, right? He's the starter of all new ventures. He's the master manifester. He has all four aces up his sleeve, right? That's you. The High Priestess. Oh my goodness. The Magician and the High Priestess in the same spread. All right. My first thought is, oh, this person has a spiritual coaching or something like that. They're considering doing some spiritual coaching. I could be totally wrong here. It's just a gut feeling. Eight of Swords. Feeling a little trapped, are we? But you're not. You're not. You're not. Olives do play a big role in old school canapes, don't they? All right. I'm pro olive. You may be anti olive. Oh, we like this. The Sun. Most excellent. Most excellent. All right. So much solar plexus chakra colors here. I mean, look at all this yellow. All right. I mean, that is about money and about prosperity and about creating it for yourself. Everything about this vibe. The previous vibe was kind of a rising star within a company kind of spread. This one has the flavor of the independent. So if that doesn't ring true for you, maybe the other spread does. This one kind of has a vibe of desperately needing to break free of any kind of supervision or micromanagement whatsoever. Again, the Four of Cups. All right. The Four of Cups has shown up in every single spread today. So we've got a lot of chronic dissatisfaction here, but also we have a lot of people who are this close to getting everything they want, this close to actually being able to achieve what they want to achieve. Okay. You are real close. You have everything you need. See that giant, like the heavens are actually handing you everything you need. It's right there for the taking. And unlike most cards, you actually see it. In the other spreads, there are people sitting there under a tree looking at their three full cups and ignoring the one from the heavens. You're seeing what's possible. You're seeing what's possible. You are the master manifester. You are someone who has strong intuition and trustworthy intuition and just feels a little bit stuck right now. All right. Two of Wands. Holding spot within two places. Too much. This is the card of all the responsibility and none of the authority. So that's someone who is punished for their competence by given work that should have been delegated. Does that make sense? That's that feeling. Trapped. I can't leave this job. I'm needed. I can't do this new thing. I need it. Possibly. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's just stressing you the hell out. Gammy looks nice. How's your mom? Ha! It showed up, the Ace of Pentacles. It showed up right after the Nine of Swords. Oh my God. And then here's the Seven of Swords. So this is pretty great. You're worrying a lot about something you really don't need to worry about. You may be getting ready to start a brand new project that's possibly spiritually related, but it's got you up at night because you're straddling two worlds, a job that you need to do and something you're trying to launch. Possibly. That's the story the cards are telling me, but the Ace of Pentacles has shown up. The card that was your significant. This is grand. The fact that it's here suggests not only does your new project do very well and is very prosperous for you, but it's also new, right? Aces are new. The magician handles the aces. You are the magician. This shows up first. The money shows up faster than you think. You may have to engage. And again, Seven of Swords also showed up in all three spreads today. All three spreads. That's fascinating to me because it means that people are having to be a little bit sneaky in order to achieve what they want. I'm not saying it's bad, and I said this in the other spreads as well, in the traditional tarot deck. It's someone who's stealing some swords to prevent a war. So you may have to engage in some subterfuge type behavior in order to prevent a larger problem. It's someone who is, like I said in the previous spread, interviewing for a job and not telling their current job that they're interviewing for another job. I mean, it's not that you're a liar or a bad person. It's that you have to put your mask on first, as they say. So what I'm seeing here is someone who has to be a little bit sneaky, and it really pays off. It really pays off. Your worries are unfounded. The Nine of Swords is the woman in up in bed at night being very, 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 very stressed. But no, it's not going to be your problem. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Maybe your mom's kind of difficult, but yeah, no, you're fine. That was humor, just in case you weren't laughing. Let's take some more cards. All right, you may come to the party. What does stack number 3 need to know about the job and money situation? Okay, then. Yes. And you? Let's get another. Okay. Do you have any more? Any more for me? Okay. Wow, lots more. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we have. You have 3 of Wands. Serious competence. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. See how and this is so interesting. See how the 2 of Wands is like, yeah. I know what I gotta do. I'm overwhelmed. I'm really tired. 3 of Wands is like, no. The right tool for the right job. Everything is groovy. I've got this. Okay. So, crappy tools, crappy experience, all of the responsibility, none of the authority, right? Again, we'll just move that up there. Move this over here next to the magician as it should be. Yeah. You go from all responsibility, none authority, all the wrong tools to the right tools for the right job, all the responsibility, all the authority. Okay? That's the difference between the 2 and the 3 of Wands. Something happens that allows you more agency, more choices, more freedom to solve problems. You know, like the worst job in the world is someone who has to do a bunch of stuff but has no authority to solve problems. All right. If you've been in that situation where you've been micromanaged to the point where you just feel stuck, really stuck, the unsticking is about to commence the great unfeckening of your life. Two of Swords. Holding steady. Stay on target. Stay on target. Ten of Swords. You outie. You're gone. And you're about to start a whole new world. Sorry, I don't know why I'm singing. It's very, very obnoxious. How do you even put up with me? I just do not know. I am so grateful. Ten of Swords. I like the Ten of Swords. I know lots of people don't like it. I mean, traditionally, it's depicted of a man lying on a beach with 10 swords stuck in his back as the dawn dawns behind him. I like the Ten of Swords. It means you don't have to mess around with ambiguity anymore. Something happens that makes it absolutely clear that you're done and you're out. And not only that, but it happens in just the way that suggests that there's already something on the horizon waiting for you to become this next new thing. This next new thing. This next new thing. This next new thing. So, take heart, mon ami. You may be working for yourself. I love this Hermit card, don't you? I mean, as a Virgo-y person, I love the Hermit card. It is my card, but also, I mean, I'm basically half Gemini and half Virgo, so Hermit's my card, and this is for the person who thrives on their lonesome. The person who for whom this spread is for is someone who likes to work alone, who has been working with other people and miserable at it and likes to work alone. They don't mind working hard as long as they have control. It looks like something's going to happen that's going to make that possible for you. Ace of Swords. Yes. Two aces in a spread. Two aces in a spread with a magician? You're off to an auspicious start. It's going to go well. It's going to go really well. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles lightens the dark cards, right? And the only dark cards we have, dark, are the 9 and the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, right? We've got 8, 9, and 10 of the Swords. So, you're right at the bleeding edge of your intolerance here. Your current situation might be where you're at. I cannot think about one more day working for these people. And don't worry, it's going to get solved for you. Don't worry. But I laugh. I mean, please know they don't take money situations lightly. I have a lot of money stress. I all do. I mean, I'm an American and I live in America. So I have a lot of money stress, just like we all do. But this is an interesting year. I know that outside it's just a giant chaos party and it's, like screaming monkeys, zombies, and things on fire. It is, for sure. But for some reason, I'm seeing chaos. I'm seeing prosperity in the chaos. For some reason, I'm seeing a lot of opportunity and new things springing out in the chaos that has nothing to do with what's going on out there, and everything to do with the fact that this is a dynamic and interesting time that might be to your advantage. And some of you out there are going to hit on some sort of niche idea, niche thing that really strikes gold for you and allows you to basically work for yourself, by yourself, and you thrive in it. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, for sure, for sure. Not only, I mean, it takes a little while to get started, but you have money, you have everything you need. You have everything you need. You are a master manifestor to do this, okay? 7 of Pentacles is making an investment and waiting for the outcome. And okay, traditionally, 7 of Pentacles is like is this worth? Am I doing a sunk cost thing? Am I on the right track? You're absolutely on the right track. You are, I promise. I mean, yes, this is a tarot reading and it's for entertainment only. And also, I run at a very high degree of accuracy. She said, as a disclaimer. For example, 3 of Pentacles. Yes, this is an amazing card to have show up as an outcome card, basically, because it is, again, apprentice to journeyman. You level up. You hit a level of mastery where people admire what you do, see you as extremely competent, and want to throw money at you. Pull some more cards. Okay? Okay. What does stack 3 need to know about their work situation? What does stack 3 need to know about their work and money situation? Finally, what do they most need to know? 7 of Wands. This is actually a really funny card. All right. So you do... Have you ever dropped a toothbrush in the toilet? Right. You will triumph. All right. The 7 of Wands is triumphing, being blah, 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 blah. The 7 of Wands is being triumphant in a tough situation. And this very funny deck is depicting it like, dropping a toothbrush in the toilet. But so you have more toothbrushes. You've got what you need. Okay. You've got what you need to make this happen. Bless your heart, darling. 6 of Wands. See what I'm saying? Not only are you good at this, you are really good at this. You will triumph. And, every dingling around you will continue to dingling, and it won't matter. Because this is your own jam. And they're out there, you're in here. See what I'm saying? Like, you will be able to very much care so much less. 8 of Cups. You will. Again, oh wow. 8 of Cups juxtaposed to the 10 of Swords. 8 of Cups is leaving something which, you had once invested a great deal in, right? You're doing this. Wow. All right. The Tower showed up. Interesting. The Tower showed up in the previous spread, possibly both. I'm not sure. These have been long spreads today. Don't worry. Don't worry. Not to worry. Not to worry. The Tower is just the thing that happens, the final moment. I mean, you've got the 10 of Swords and the Tower. It remember, you have all these positive aces and upgrades and things like that. So there's always so much talk about a Tower moment, but sometimes the Tower moment is a small thing. Sometimes the Tower moment is not anything other than, oh, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to try something else. Or, oh, okay, I guess that I'm leaving this. I thought I was giving 2 weeks notice, but nope, they want me to go today. That kind of thing, right? So the fact that it's right next to the 10 of Swords and the Tower means something's going to happen fairly quickly. And you will land on your feet and you will do beautifully. And you are the magician. You are the high priestess. The sun is for you. It's all there. You triumph. You 6 of Wands, you triumph. 7 of Wands, you triumph. 3 of Wands, you triumph. 3 of Pentacles, you triumph. This spread is full of triumph. But you might have an exciting moment before then. And it could be that you've been stuck for a really long time. It could be that you've been feeling stuck for a really long time. And something catalytic will happen that will knock you out of that real hard, real hard. Pookie. And and then you land, kick ass, and take names. I'm sorry that exciting, dramatic thing may be coming up in your very near future. The Tower is a card of days and weeks, not months and years. Okay. So it tends to show up really quickly. So, but it also, the Tower speaks in very dramatic language, and sometimes it is a soft little upset. I just see a real change in lifestyle. I see a real upgrade in lifestyle. I mean, again, you go from this to this. I realize you're still working hard. I'm sorry about that. I would prefer you not work at all. I prefer that you just be independently wealthy. But who knows? You might be heading there. We've got aces here. These are the beginnings of things. We also have the sun and Handshake and Stork. These are all new business ventures, right? These are new partnerships or new clients or new things. So there's a lot of new, there's a lot of change, endings, and brand new beginnings. So, we'll definitely want to read about this again in a few months and see how it's going. So hopefully I'll read every month about money, but we'll see how it's going then. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, darling. Slightly, shocking row to hoe, slightly toilet in the toothbrush kind of thing. Toothbrush in the toilet. Reverse that. I'm super eloquent. It's amazing. So, what would I do without tea? I do not know. I like to sign and close off readings with a little froggy card from the Little Froggy Oracle deck, affirmations deck, because they're sweet and cute and everything is so chaotic. So, what's the little froggy want you to know, my darling? It is this: I am willing and excited to grow and learn. Right? This will be a year of change for you. If you're like me at all and you don't love change, I realize that hearing that can feel overwhelming and disheartening, especially when things seem extremely stressful and up in the air right now, and the whole world seems stressful and up in the air right now. But I see you as someone who always lands on their feet. And you will do so again. And I'm sorry that you have to do it again. But this one sticks in a way that really makes you happy because I see a lot of independent power here. So there's a really good chance that even though it's still lots of work, even though there's still a stressful thing possibly coming up, you get to land in a way that isn't where you're back under a yoke under a different person. It's where you're doing something interesting and new and for yourself and maybe by yourself. And it works out for you. I mean, it works out for you. We'll definitely want to read again in a couple of months, but yeah. It's going to be okay, sweet pea. I promise. I promise. So, all right, that's what I'm seeing for you. Stack number 3. Thank you. If you have made it all the way to the end of this rather long, 36-minute long reading, I am profoundly grateful that you checked out my channel and that you listened to this reading. And if you liked it at all, if you'd be willing to consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell notification so you know when my new spreads are going up. I would love to make this new project my own little Ace of Pentacles. I would love to do that. And if you are so moved to do that and contribute to that, I would be incredibly grateful and will give you as many hopefully accurate free readings as I can just shove in your little hands. All right. So You're marvelous. I can feel it. It'll be okay. I love you so much. Mwah, mwah. Be safe out there. Bye. Bye bye. Bye, darlings. Be well. Take care. Careful out there. Zombie apocalypse. Love you. Bye.